Alright, so now we're going to break into the basics of the Shaman. So, we've gone up against a good number of Shamans in the rest of the Crash Course videos. So, we have a general idea. A rogue is perfect. It's a really good matchup. This might not go well for us, but it's going to be fun. I would actually save those right now. I'm going to do a complete redraw, honestly. So, you saw on those two cards there, Shaman has a thing called Overload, where it's a card that, it's just really good, and so you're punished for playing it. When you play it, it will cost you 2 mana next turn that you won't be able to play.
Greetings, friend.
Shamans also have elementals, which exist in other classes. I believe these are neutral cards, but Shamans play really well with elementals. And elementals play really good with themselves. They buff the hell out of each other. Let's see, now turn 2, we're probably going to have to pop our hero power. Yeah. Summon a random basic totem. So this can be one of 4. That was the best one we could have gotten. A 0/2 taunt. And then that's also taking the cost of this down. For each totem we summon, it goes down. So we're going to hold on to that for a minute until hopefully it becomes either cheap and we need it, or it just becomes free. But I am here going to pop the Feral Spirit, I believe. 2/2. Oh. Well, that's cool. So we are going to overload here. Overload 1, but it gives us 2/2/3s with taunt. Which we take those. And here, similar to Warlock, we're just going to taunt up. We're just going to keep big stuff out here on the board that's just going to freak him out. You know? That's good. That thing needs to go away. For sure. Is it really worth it? It'll kill that. But it's really that I want gone. And then just a random totem. That'll also make this go down. He's not going to touch that. All it does is heal other minions, and there's nothing else out there, so he's going to leave that alone, more than likely. And the thing from below just keeps getting cheaper. Okay, another one. Probably going to pop the Doom Hammer. Or maybe not. I might. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. He can take that out, but he's going to have to empty his board. And then that just leaves us with more stuff to play. Mega Wind Fury can attack 4 times? Oh my god. Yep, he's going to do... Oh, okay. different way than I thought you were going to do that, but that's perfectly fine. Probably going to get this Doom Hammer out now, before that raid leader really becomes a problem. Or... So he's definitely going to take that out, which is fine. I'm kind of just building up to this thing. That sounds brutal. And it's got lifesteal? Hmm. Wow, okay. You didn't go after the buff. I get you have a taunt, but I have this. Which I'm gonna use, right? Yeah, I am. And then I get a taunt. Next turn, maybe the fire elemental. Especially if you put something out and we just kill it. Like that. Mm-hmm. That thing, I'm gonna kill it. Also, the more totems you have out, you're not gonna create a repeat. Oh, one's locked. I can't do both. No.
I wonder.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit you with this. Makes more sense. And whatever's still on the board, Bloodlust. Give them all +3. So, you see the zoo thing kind of working. If I would have popped a totem there were only 2 other options it could have been. Maybe 1. So, probably would have gotten the taunt. But this thing serves as a taunt by itself. And, I mean, there's... yeah. I kind of want to see what this thing does. Do I have lethal? Yes, I do. So, there you go. Shaman. And we're definitely going to keep that rolling.
Versus Inge. The billows sings of your end.
For Doomhammer.
What does that even mean? I definitely don't want you yet. Don't really want you yet. And a Hex is nice, but I don't want to create a taunt for him. So, here we're going to see how it matches up against a Death Knight.
Greetings, friend.
No turn 1 sucks, but we do have the Menacing Nimbus for next turn, which is nice.
Leave bones, please. The calm before the storm.
And that's a 2/3 there. After you cast a nature spell, summon a 4/2 elemental. If a Forgative casts it with Rush. Interesting. I do have nature spells. Like, all over the place. Okay, okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? +2 attack? Why? Why are you doing that? Get that out of there.
The citadel stands strong.
Not really worried about anything that's here.
I wonder.
You know, for right now, I want to play that. Let him deal with those. And then next turn I'll be able to play this. And that'll set us up where we can hex. Or pop another lightning bolt. And we'll summon a 4/2 elemental with Rush, which is pretty awesome.
Take shelter.
I feel like I should shut him down.
Take shelter.
Which I'm going to. I want to protect that taunt. Because it seems like it's not just an ability that sticks to you, the card has to be alive. And it should work multiple times. Used all his corpses there, which totally okay with. Board cleared and left me with that. Ooh. Do I have another nature spell? No, I can't really use either of them right now. I mean, I'll take that. Give a friendly minion +1? Yeah. Let's go ahead and get that spell damage out there. Now this will deal 4, which is very nice. And we have a 5/5. Don't forget the fact that we do have a 5/5. A lot of spell damage cards aren't great cards themselves, so it kind of deters people. Immediately hexing you. You can 100% go away.
The calm before the storm.
And I would say that's a pretty good lineup. We do have some more stuff waiting in the wings should we need it, which we could. He could potentially take almost all of this out. Maybe. I did say potentially. Yeah, we have lethal.
Well played.
Take shelter.
Shaman versus Death Knight, also very good. So this one is against one of my buddies who wanted to play. So let's see how the Shaman stacks up against him. He borrowed one of my decks. He took the exact same deck. So it's actually good to see two decks go against each other. It's really just whoever gets the better card draw and whoever gets stuff off first. So he does get the pleasure of having the coin.
Greetings, friend. Good to see you.
Here for the tour.
Please be the taunt. That's what I'm talking about. That's that Shaman luck right there.
The calm before the storm.
So, this is one of those times where it's better to get rid of the minion than the thing that's buffing. Because we can get rid of that next turn with this.
Here for the tour.
Unless he pops that again. did not get lucky. It's overloading a lot. Which is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. It is not a bad thing to overload at all. You're not an elemental, are you? Now this will stack over, just until you play your next elemental. Pop as many of these things out there as you can. Just keep stuff on the board. This right here was huge thus far. Now he's no longer going to be getting buffs, so whatever survives here from him attacking me is, well, it's going to take out that taunt first off. And then we're gonna hit him in the face with whatever's left. I actually... no, I want my Azure Drake. Do I? No, I don't. I'd much rather have both of those things. So you go away. You go away. Board clear. Go to the face. So next turn we are going to be locked on one. So we'll have 4 spendable mana. So we could probably pop the Feral Spirits if we want. The thing from below. Well, that costs nothing. Did carry over from this guy. Summon a 1/1 Piranha Swarmer. I'm gonna pop the Feral Spirit. No, no. Hex. Only because we have one more left. And that was a 5/5. That did constitute it. I think you're good to spend your big minion clears like a Hex or even something like the Bolt if it's gonna take more than one minion to take it out. Or if you know it's just about to get buffed or it's a problem. Just prioritize what you spend your mana on. It's very important. And then that is a 1/1 with Rush. Yeah, but it won't take it out. And I do want that thing gone. I don't want him getting any buffs. So right now we are not overloaded. We can play our Azure Drake, even though we don't really need it. But it would be nice to have a 4/5 out there. And spell damage is nothing to scoff at if you're not hurting. But this is where Shaman can be really good. Really anything where you're just gonna zoo, and you can do that with a couple different classes. That's pretty much what the Silverhand Paladin is. It's what most of your Warlock decks are gonna be. Now that's a huge play. That might constitute a Lightning Storm. That constitutes a Lightning Storm. To me, anyway. And then let's go ahead and give these guys +2 each. So right now we have... This alone is a pretty impenetrable field. I know he's got cards to deal with it. I know he has Hex somewhere in the deck. Like right there. And he's going to hit that. Wow. Hey, that's a really good card.
Well played.
Take shelter.
And that's really just how easy Shaman is.